I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. So we are continuing with Mosiah. We're in the middle of Abinadi's preaching to the priests of Noah. In the last chapter, he quoted the Ten Commandments and talked about the coming of Christ and how it is only through Christ that anybody can be saved. So we pick this up now in chapter 14. Isaiah speaks messianically. Messiah's humiliation and sufferings are set forth. He makes his soul an offering for sin and makes intercession for transgressors. Compare Isaiah chapter 53. Yea, even doth not Isaiah say, Who hath believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of the dry ground. He hath no form, nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs, and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray, we have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquities of us all. He was oppressed, and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. He was taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare his generation? For he was cut off out of the land of the living. For the transgressions of my people was he stricken. And he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death, because he had done no evil, neither was any deceit in his mouth. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. He shall see the travail of his soul, and shall be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteous servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he hath poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors. And he bore the sins of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. This is a fairly straightforward quote of Isaiah chapter 53. I don't think there's much different here. But recall that in chapter 11, the priests of Noah quoted Isaiah chapter 52, verses 7 through 10, asking what that passage meant. That was one, how beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him who declares peace, something like that. And now, Abinadi is quoting chapter 53 to show them what all this means. Again, this is a prophecy of Christ. We ended chapter 12 with Abinadi stating that it is only through Christ that salvation is made possible. And now he quotes Isaiah chapter 53 to show this is what Isaiah taught as well. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of this. I will link in the description to my reading of Isaiah chapter 53, and you can get my full comments on it there. But this is clearly a prophecy of Christ. And there's a lot of stuff in there. He has his grave with the wicked, 2 thieves. He's buried with the rich, Joseph of Arimathea. Before the shearers, he is dumb like a sheep. He doesn't talk to any of the Jewish leaders. He only talks to Pilate. So the prophecy is clearly fulfilled. And anybody, even those living before Christ, should have known what this meant. If they had the spirit of prophecy or just the spirit of revelation, they would know what this meant and look forward to the coming of Christ. But I leave that one here, and we will see you in the next one.